Hey everyone, Brian with flight-io. Let's take a quick look at flight planning. So I'm in the application here. The first thing we need to do is make sure that we have our SimBrief ID, our pilot ID entered in our settings. So let's go up to settings. I actually already imported it here. So this is the location where you want to put your SimBrief pilot ID. And check out our knowledge base if you're not sure where to find that in SimBrief. So once I have that entered here, let's actually navigate over to this paper icon here, which is for our flight plan. So we have two options here. We can go ahead and create a SimBrief flight plan, which I actually need to do. I need to create one, so we'll do that. And then once we have it set up, we can load our flight plan. So let's first click Create SimBrief Flight Plan. This will bring you right into the flight planning in SimBrief. So let's just say we'll do a JetBlue flight. I'm just going to quickly enter in some information here. Let's say we're going from Cape Boston to LaGuardia. Let's say maybe it's going to set like an hour out from now. And let's see, what else do we need? An aircraft. We'll say that we're going to be in an Airbus A320. I usually enter in a manual cost index. And we'll leave the rest as default. So let's go ahead and just generate this. Okay, so as I'm sure everyone's used to, our SimBrief flight plan is generated. So now that that's done, we can close out of here. Let's go back to Flight Dash, and I'm going to go ahead and click the Load Flight Plan button. And we can see that just brought in our flight plan. So we have Cape Boston to LaGuardia, and this is a full printout of the entire flight plan, which is easily viewable. It even comes complete with the maps and things like that. So I often use an aircraft that don't automatically give you the top of climb and top of descent. I'll usually use this map as a nice reference to figure out when I need to start, descending especially, and when top of climb should be completed. So very handy. Entire flight plan is here, but it does more than that too. So instead of just giving it visible, it's also going to enhance other features within the application as well, which there'll be videos on soon. But as a quick sneak preview, let's go to this edit icon here. This is actually for your flight data for some other features. And all of this information actually just got imported from SimBrief when we did that. So it knows our aircraft, our call sign, our departure and arrival ICAOs, boarding times, gate arrival, departure, the number of passengers. And then also the only thing it doesn't decipher is the airline. So based on the call sign. So I'm just going to go ahead and manually type that in here. But this is actually going to be used in some features that we'll be showing in another video here. Things like our AI cabin crew announcements and passenger boarding, things like that. This is the data that it relies on. And if for any reason you're not using SimBrief, all of these fields can be manually entered as well. We can also even make adjustments here to really any of these. So if you wanted to kind of slightly have some different settings in Flight Dash versus your flight plan, you can just simply update them here. So you can use other features without needing to use SimBrief. However, we obviously recommend SimBrief because it's awesome. But okay, that is it for flight planning. Thank you for watching.